to wait, yeah. Not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait for the ducks. It's called the William Street Swap Shop. It's called the William Street Swap Shop.
Hello, welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. My name is Zach. I'm very excited to be here.
And my name is Matt. It's also exciting for me to be here. Zach is my friend. He's my coworker. He's my colleague. For many years, we've shared office space together. We talk about things, and today we're going to talk about them with you.
That's right. We are best friends since we've been doing the show, and our friendship has only gotten stronger. The bond between us men is great. I just want to welcome you in case you don't know what the Swap Shop is. If it's your first time checking us out on the Adult Swim stream, I've seen our billboard. It's up on all over. It says check out our stream. And if you're checking us out, we like to stream content to you pretty much all day. Here on the Swap Shop, we stream a show about swapping your items. You have something you'd like to trade, something collecting some dust in your basement. Well, don't just leave it there and be silly with it. Send it in to us. Send us a JPEG to williams.swap@gmail.com. Matt and I will look at your item for a long time. We'll think about it. We'll talk about it. And we can almost guarantee it will be put into our swap gallery and someone will possibly swap something for it.
That's what I'm talking about.
And we've had a lot of swaps. And as you'll see throughout the show today, we've gotten one more successful swap.
When you look back at the history of the nation and really the world, it was built on a system of bartering and trading goods.
Right.
There were the fur trappers in the northern territories who would trade fur for information on the settlers that were landing on the East Coast at the time. And from there, we built industry, steam technology, and pretty much flash forward, here we are now. We're still swapping. And we thank you guys for being a part of the greater pattern of commerce in the United States and the world.
That's right. Soon, very soon, I can predict the gold standard, the currency, world global currency will all go away, and it will all be a swap-based economy.
Swap-based economy. And we are putting plans into place. These are very preliminary plans. We have a special compound that we're building for people who believe in the swap-based economy and who really want to take it to the next level. We'll be rolling out details on that slowly as we sort of get things in place.
Shortly, soon.
Very high piece of land, defendable from all directions. And we don't want to get ahead of ourselves on that, but just keep your eyes peeled for some new info on our swap compound in the coming months.
That's right. I just want to say, Matt, there are a few things that I like to do. Vaping is one of them, and listening to music. And thirdly, I would love to be, I know the weather's getting warmer, but I would love to be wearing a vest right now.
Yeah?
A vest. I'm not asking for one, so please, if you're watching, do not try and swap or send one in. I'm just saying personally, I'm in a vest mood.
Yeah.
I think I would look my best in a vest. I want to wear a vest and go out, keep my things in it, keep my items in it. It's not necessarily, I will sweat in it, it will be hot, but I think it's a good fashion, something I can wear this weekend that would show off my range.
Here's the thing. If you guys wear vests, if you have some experience with it and you want to transfer that over to Zach, you want to swap some info, call us at 413-961-4263. How do you like to wear your vest? Do you go pockets? Do you put things in there?
Do you zip it up? I've
Your
always
smartphone?
wondered. Yeah.
Headphones? What do you keep in there?
You can say, hey, if you have a significant other, let me hold your phone for you if they're wearing a dress.
Yeah.
Or they don't have pockets. I have not only pockets in my pants, but I have pockets in my vest. And it's zipped open, so I'm not going to get too hot when we hang out this afternoon.
Hey, man. Anywhere I could put my harmonica, I can't sit in my tight pants with it in my pocket.
Yeah. I got a little zip, a little pocket right here in my vest for it. Put it right in here. It will be safe. It's puffy. You won't have to worry about it getting damaged.
I feel like a real jerk for asking this, but I've actually got 2 harmonicas for soloing in different keys. Can I give you both of the harmonicas?
Absolutely. You're in luck. Let me just remove this AOL internet trial disc from my vest. It's been in there for a while. I don't need it. And I'll put your harmonica in there.
Great.
And now we'll have...
So you're online?
Well, I was going to
access?
get online, yes.
Okay.
But now I'll just leave this here. I'll pick up another one.
Okay.
I see them a lot. It's not too hard to find another disc.
The name of the show is the William Street Swap Shop. We love getting calls and emails from people. Zach is considering wearing vests. It's springtime. It's a little cold, but not quite hot enough to take off all sort of outerwear. He's going to start wearing vests. Give us a call. Tell us about what he should wear, how he should wear it, what sort of events he would feel most comfortable in a vest in.
That's right. And
anywhere he definitely shouldn't go while wearing one.
We encourage your interactive behavior. We want you to send things to us. We want to swap with you. We want to talk with you. And in fact, one of our viewers, I just want to talk about this real quick. Decree, he's a regular swapper and caller. He did some fan art of us, and it's a nice little penciled picture, and I'd just like to pull that up and look at us. This was done about 2 weeks ago. We just got to it. Our email is filling up in the inbox. But he did a very great job representing us. I would love to crop that image and put it on a license for myself.
I think you really captured the area between your beard and your lips. I don't know what that's called, the soul patch area.
People think that I shave that area to try and style my beard.
Yeah.
But Matt, as you've probably known, I have missed hairs when shaving before, and I'm not very good at staying in the lines, whether I'm coloring or cutting something. And my beard just grows that way, symmetrically.
Hello?
Hello,
hey.
Hello. Welcome to the William Street Swap Shop.
Welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. I know that voice.
Oh, hi.
You're on live, just in case you didn't know. This is Zach and Matt.
Oh, you talked about vests, right? This is Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Yes,
What's
I
up?
love, I'm looking forward to getting a vest.
All right, so I used to work at Walmart. I have Walmart vests. Would you like one of those?
No, thank you. I'm looking for a vest, like an active sports vest, something that doesn't have a company logo on it, something I can wear outside and look fashionable. Wear it to me.
Any specific color?
Well, I'm not looking for anyone to send me one, but if you want to find me one, or you want to find one and be like me, you know, I'm thinking like a navy, a dark navy.
Mm-hmm.
Tony, what are you wearing? What are you wearing right now? Do you have
I
on
am
one of
wearing a shirt and some pants.
I noticed from your tombstone climbing video, you've got one of those. It's like a poncho, sort of like from Guatemala or something. Like one of my friends used to call. I had some friends that used to call that a drug rug. It's like the.
Speaking of drugs,
the Guatemalan pullover-y thing.
Hot Saucer Man says Zach looks high AF. And I just have to say that that's funny to speculate, but no, I'm 100% sober. I do not dabble in anything like that. I'm high on life though, having a good time, and high on pollen, sneezing a lot.
Oh, am I still on?
Tony,
How do you keep it? How do you keep the edge off, Tony?
Oh, just watch some Swap Shop. It's really soothing.
That's right. Tune in every day at 1 p.m. We're here, trapped in this shop.
Now, I do actually have something I want to swap.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. What's your item?
Is a teeth bumper sticker still for swapping?
I think there might be a chance because he has to actually fabricate it. It sounded like he was going to have to get a few extras.
Because I have a.
It's a tentative deal.
I think go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tony. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just remembered that it's a tentative deal. So until he makes the item, until he prints it on a bumper sticker, he said it's a deal to Daniel's tack, but until this is printed on a bumper sticker.
Right. I think he might be making a run of more than just one too, though.
So maybe he could send.
Because I have my own poster that says the teeth on it, and I thought that would be perfect for a swap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we'll have
Did you guys get that?
Yeah, we got it, and I meant to put together a little potential swap for that, but we'll do that in the future.
Yeah, Tony, it's okay. We will definitely get to it maybe tomorrow. We just have a lot of people working on the show, and sometimes we have a lot of segments that we produce. And
as the swap shop gets bigger, there's sort of a communications growing pains we get between the different divisions of the shop. We got distribution, you got receiving, you've got the accounts, you've got the I mean, on the creative side, you've got the whole marketing team.
Our marketing team is growing too. They're traveling all over the U.S. and even talking potentially global travel, putting out swap shop items to get people excited. They're called footprints, Tony. It's when you post something swap shop related or show related when they're marketing it, and they call it the footprint of the show. So they're thinking about putting a little booth, a little cabin in Times Square, and that will be our footprint. And you go inside, and it will look just like the swap shop.
Well, I got an idea for you guys if you're open for suggestions.
Okay.
You can have, like, on your website, you can have all your current swaps available, right? And then, you know, people can, like, pick what item they might want. You know, just so everyone can see it.
So some new functionality to the website, and sounds expensive.
We'll have to talk with Drew about it. Drew's busy too, but Drew is our web IT person. He handles all of that stuff. Sometimes I just walk in with a stack of papers. I'm like, Drew, handle it. Dump them on his desk. We're busy. We have creative content we have to make. We have to talk about swapping items. I go home. I'm sometimes drained, tired. Tired AF, as some people say. Hi, AF. Tired AF.
I've walked in there so many times, heated Drew and Zach conversations, and Zach says, if you can't do it, I'm going to find somebody who can.
Yeah. I know I seem like a nice man, but sometimes when I get tired, I can snap, Tony. I try not to do it on the show, though, because I love to be here, and I'm a loving person.
If you had to guess how many push-ups you could do today, right now, Tony, how many do you think it would be?
10.
Nice.
Okay.
That's a lot. That's enough to be for an exercise. If you do 3 sets of 10, then you're on your way to Pectropolis to get some pecs.
We know he can climb, so the climbing is probably good for the push-up training.
I actually did that yesterday. I was climbing the shelves at Walmart.
Oh,
nice. So you still work there?
No, I left, but I was like there just causing trouble.
You were just looking for an item.
Hard to stay away.
You said, I have to get that item at the top. Why didn't they put it down lower? I'm going to get to it. And everyone watched. Tony, how are you going to get to that? You should just wait for the store associate. And you said, no, I like to climb. I'm going to get it. And you got it, right?
Yeah, they know who I am. They know I like to climb, you know.
Sweet. Well,
how do you feel when you climb? What does it do for you?
It's definitely an adrenaline rush. You know, you just want to get up higher.
Tony, I have I want to address a chat. Someone in the chat once said, why doesn't Zach have a computer? I am now locked and loaded. I have a computer. There it is. It's got an Apple on it, and it means it's up and running. You see the light on it. I'm checking the chat.
Like the Genius Bar fixed it?
Yes, they fixed. Well, they just gave me a brand new one. They said this is the one that Jock ran over. They said this is beyond fixable. Jock did his best to fix it, and I thank him for it. But then luckily I had warranty, and they gave me this brand new one. So hopefully this one doesn't get broken.
Hey, Tony, when you said you talked about climbing and you said it's an adrenaline rush, I really kind of piqued my interest. And I was wondering if for the app, can you just say it's a real adrenaline rush, all pumped up like you did a second ago?
All right. It's a real adrenaline rush.
That's perfect. I can see.
Yeah.
When you open the app, it should just say that.
We're going to start using that soundbite a lot, I think.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your call, Tony. We have a few more things we'd like to get to, and we know the show goes by so quick, and we just want to be we want to be as sharp as tacks. Put us into the wall if you'd like. Whatever you'd like to do that you do with the tack, we're going to be sharp and get our show on the road. So thank you very much for your call, Tony. Please be careful climbing. Don't hurt yourself.
I'll try.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
See you, Tony.
Good call.
It was a good call. Yeah. We covered some good ground there.
We did. And
I feel like I should just air it out. People probably wondering, I'm a little withdrawn today. I was not feeling well yesterday. I stayed home from work, from the swap shop for the first time in 15 years.
Well, normally on Wednesdays you are absent from swap shop. You're doing community
That's right.
activities.
So yeah,
But
I
you
withdrew from my community service as well as the swap shop.
Matt was very sick.
I'm contractually obligated to be here whenever we broadcast, so at the risk of incarceration or financial penalty, I have to be here today. But I'm going to make it great. I'm going to make lemonade out of lemons.
Thank you.
And I'm going to be your great co-pilot to you today, Zach.
You're doing great, Matt. I didn't even notice until now that you brought it up. So
thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, and welcome into the swap shop.
Hey, Buggy.
Oh, hi. It's our friend Nick.
Nick.
This is a regular caller for new friends and fans of the show. Welcome to the show, Nick.
I brought a friend, and he's new to Swap Shop, and he wants to talk to you about your vest.
Oh, sure. Let's. Is your friend on the line?
What's your name, friend? My name's Jordan, guys. His name's Jordan Guys.
Jordan Guys.
Okay.
What's up, Jordan Guys? This is Zach and Matt. We host a swap shop show. Thanks for viewing in and tuning in.
Thanks for coming along, Jordan. Sounds like you're a neat person.
Nick said you guys are some pretty cool guys, so I wanted to come check out the swap shop.
Definitely.
Nice. Are you guys like...
How does it look in here? Is it clean enough? Do we look clean? Are there any weird smells?
How clean do we look? Quick.
You guys look so... Like, honestly, if I was at a club and I saw you guys, I would be like, wow, there's some clean guys.
That's right. That's what I'm looking for.
Do you do a lot of clubbing up there in, where are you guys? Massachusetts?
Oh, yeah. No club. We watch the swap shop all day.
Nice. Yeah, we love to swap in Mass.
He's been calling a lot, so he wanted to talk to you guys. Guess he has some swapping to do.
Definitely. We always encourage people to call in and trade not only items but stories. And we've traded some stories, we've done some role play, and we've just had a generally great time with Nick.
Jordan, you seem like a guy who's kind of got it all together. You got your friend Nick, you got your Massachusetts lifestyle, and yet something's missing. And what is it? I wonder.
Special lady.
A lady?
Ladies. If you guys got any advice on how to solve Jordan's ladies problem, give us a call.
Find a way to make him complete.
Come on, guys. Make me complete.
We will. And tuning into the swap shop is just one way to start your completion process.
There's like a old, in the old Hammond organs, they would put a speaker, an amplifier with a speaker that spun around, so you would hear it, like every 2 seconds you would hear what it was doing.
Right.
Kind of creating like a reverb effect. It's sort of like he's got that speaker hooked up to his...
He might have...
You just that out to hot sauce because everyone likes laughing ass.
I think it's an upgraded phone. People they get those updates, and I think this is just one of the new updates that people tell you don't update your phone, and I usually listen.
Don't do the update.
I think this is what happened when you updated it.
You did the update, didn't you? The lose every second and a half.
It gives your phone better data and quicker access to apps, but it also basically takes away the power of your phone. You cannot communicate.
Phone going up.
It's been chill talking to you guys, but we're really not hearing too much. The connection seems a little bad.
So it is unfortunately we have not updated our system as well, so that might also be something. We like to keep our system updated. I think it's from 2009. We keep that. It was the best fix, and that's what we're sticking to it. We don't upgrade it anymore.
Right.
Similar to Final Cut Pro, people who are into video editing, Final Cut Pro 7 was the best. They updated it to 10.
Leave it at 7.
People made jokes about it. So thank you for your call. It was nice to meet you, Jordan. We hope you find what you're looking for.
I love you guys.
Thank you. We love you very much.
We'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for calling. There's
George,
a weird.
you guys are my favorite buddies ever.
Oh, thanks, Nicholas.
Thanix, Nicholas.
See you
We'll,
later.
Hey, I want to say, if I make that picture that I sent you of myself into a magnet, could I keep it potentially if anybody likes it?
Yeah, send us that picture of the magnet. There you are, Nick. Hi. Just send that
that's
to
nice.
us. And yeah, send it. Make a magnet out of it. I'll put it on we'll put it on our break room fridge here at William Street. And we'll send you a picture after.
I thought Nick was you for a second there. You guys
No.
really do look alike, like brothers.
He just came up.
He's in a vest.
Yes. You look handsome in that
All right.
vest, Nick. All
I
right.
love
Alright,
you
Nick.
guys.
Thanks.
See you later. So
Get
long.
the new bug fix on the phone
Right.
update when it comes out.
Have a good day.
Thank you. So, real quick before we get in, we're doing a spring closeout today. We're going to go through almost all of the items in the swap shop and just list them all off. But
Yeah.
before we get to that, I just wanted to show two pieces of evidence to our viewers, our new viewers. I know we have new ones, and we would encourage you to call in. I would love to hear a new little, not a new face, but a new voice. We have two things that prove that the swap shop is a success. Our first are images that was recently swapped a few weeks back. Someone swapped a poncho for some original art, and these are the images. It's Connor. He's holding up Donovan's art. Donovan originally swapped the one on the right. It's hard to discern, but it's a picture of a bunch of eyeballs,
Yeah.
all montaged, collaged together. And now he can hang that on his wall and be a man of culture. He can say, I like art. The other one, Donovan included. That's just a freebie. He didn't even swap for it. He just included it. Being in a swap-based economy, you help encourage each other to just not only swap, but also be a good person and make deals and include little special treats.
And I want to point out two things about Connor. You'll notice he traded his poncho. He swapped his poncho, but now he's got an even more cool sweater on.
Right.
So this is a person who not only knows how to swap, how to receive great art, but he also knows how to keep an ample supply of great outerwear on. So that's the kind of confident, successful human you can be dealing with
Well,
when you swap on the swap shop.
he also said, hey, I don't need a vest. I'm wearing ponchos. You call me Contra.
Contro.
Connor, just like
We call him
Contra.
Contro.
Contro. That's the nickname.
And the other successful thing I noticed that he did was I love when people match the framing of a thing really well.
Right.
Like, you can't. He got a mark against the wall and a pose, and he stuck to it. Both pictures. I like that.
We don't know what he looks like, but that's okay. You don't need to see a stranger's face when you swap with them. It's fun to keep it unknown. There's a stranger there. I'm going to swap with them. I have their item. I do not know who they were or what they look like. It's kind of neat.
My hunch is that Connor's actually a celebrity who's trying to keep like a low profile.
Right. I've heard Paul Rudd is a big fan of our show, and it's possibly that it's him.
We were discussing Wilmer Valderrama
Yeah.
loves the show, and I think it might be him.
We could all speculate. What do you think? Who do you think that is in the chat? Let us know. Our next proof of evidence that the show is doing great, we're a successful show, we should never be canceled, is we had a successful swap a few days ago on Tuesday, and we just want to roll that clip because it's full of music and energy, and it's just something to get your Thursday kick-started. That was it.
That was it.
In case it was hard to understand, I wanted to explain the vision on that one. The polar bear came from the Arctic Circle, so on the left was the Arctic cliff, and then on the right, the llama came from the fields of Chile, where Benjamin, one of our friends and fans of the show, is from. So the llama, they crossed paths, were handed off overseas, and I sometimes forget that green grass gets keyed out because we work with a digital studio, and that the green grass got keyed out. But that was grass on that little mountainside on the right. Hope you liked it.
I loved it.
Thank you.
And I thought it turned out great.
That was our 20th. I think that was our 20th actually successful deal.
Could we watch it again now that we all know what's going on with the scene?
Let's roll it again.
Remember, there's a polar cliff on the left and a Chilean rainforest plain on the right where a llama comes from.
Two hands making international deals.
Can I do words to this one?
Yes.
Sing it.
That's the ocean behind them. Don't fall off the cliff.
And wait for the drop, yeah.
It's going down, down, down.
I will swap the llama for the bear. And I will meet you later at the food court for some food. What's the best deal in this food court? It's the pizza for $2.50.
From Sbarro. And that's proof. I think, like I said, that was our 20th deal, so that means 2 items per deal. At least 40 items have been exchanged, no taxes, and people are getting happy from these items, these deals. A lot of people are having their lives changed.
I've got a little bit of disappointing news, and I just don't read it because I want to be able to break the news to you. But there's some rumor. There's a rumor mill on the chat going on right now that Zach is, quote, a drug dealer.
Oh. Well, I'm just going to address this right now. It makes me laugh because I've never done drugs. I don't do drugs. I don't want to deal in them. I'm going to be serious now. The only thing I deal with are swaps and friendship and laughter. I do not want to have anything to do with drugs, illegal, illicit activities. I don't look for money. I don't even like money. I just want to swap things. I'm not insulted. I'm just being stern with you. I do not deal drugs. I'm not a drug dealer.
Mustache.
Skin.
Should we get into the spring closeout?
For what it's worth, I've never seen you deal drugs. I've never.
I mean, I know people see me. I wear you don't see what I wear underneath, but I wear a lot of new pants, a lot of new cool shoes, and people think, how does he afford that on a swap shop salary? And I just manage my money wisely. Let's take a look at the spring closeout and our items. Let's start that off. So before
let's go ahead and say that topic is closed for discussion, okay?
I do not deal drugs.
Come on, you guys, you're better than this. This one was from a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
I never knew why this didn't get any activity. It's a slightly used bag of rice.
Before we go on the spring closeout real quick, we are going to go very fast. We're only going to talk about items really quick, so strap yourself in, get ready to go, and Matt, you can start it off.
Yeah, slightly used bag of rice. Everybody loves them. You can eat it. You can dry your electronics in it if you drop them into water. And everyone has decided long ago that rice is the king grain, and it will be what sustains us in the robotic future.
Here's a Dan Quayle book and an Angela Lansbury trading card. They're both very, very big collector's items. And if you would like to ever buy a nice pair of shoes, you could probably swap this Angela Lansbury trading card and use that and sell it at the pawn shop, and you'll get a lot of money. Be able to swap and get some new shoes.
This is a mobile straight talk phone from Tony. He only did a few bad things with it that won't transfer over to you in a karma sort of way. So go ahead and make him a swap offer. It's a phone that doesn't really seem interesting on the outside, and it's not very interesting on the inside, but somehow when you put the two together, it becomes really fun.
Here's a Pong machine. It was already swapped, so just close your eyes. Don't even look at this part yet. It's a bad scene coming up. I know a lot of people don't like people getting sick in movies. Just pretend that's someone getting sick. But here are bottle caps. Tony, who we just spoken to, he sent us some bottle caps. I think bottle caps are great to have in your home, something to tell people, hey, what's up? I like to hang out and chill. I see them when I go over to people's houses, and I say, hey, they like to drink bottled beverages.
This next one, I don't even remember this thing. It's a glass fish. For years, artisans around the world have blown glass into things that become interesting shapes and can be functional. This one looks as though it's from an Eastern glass blowing tradition.
Interesting.
Come on into the swap shop. We love having you. What's your name? And tell us the first thing that comes to mind about places you've lived and the things you liked or disliked about them.
Let's pause on our spring closeout right there, and we'll revisit it.
Hi, this is Mandy.
Hi,
Hey,
Mandy.
Or Mandavy Snack, I guess.
Mandy Snacks?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
I like snacks. You know what? I really like getting the snack packs. I think we had one in here. I had one yesterday. It was a snack pack of Jell-O. It was a 6-pack. I had one. It was delicious.
That's what I'm talking
What flavor?
I think it was cherry or strawberry. It was a red.
Best flavor.
It was yeah, I agree. Anything, cherry or strawberry transcends all snack flavors. You want a cherry drink? It's good. You want a strawberry snack? It's good. Fruit snack? Cherry.
Red flavor is the best flavor.
Absolutely. What brings you into our old swap shop, Mandy?
Sorry, my
It's
bad.
okay. No, I'm sorry. I interrupted. Rude of me.
I'm bad on the phone. I interrupt every time.
Oh, no worries. You're not interrupting us. We're here to talk with you. No worries. We're just talking about snacks. It's not a big deal.
I actually have a question about the Pong machine I had put up a long time ago.
Yeah.
There was a potential swap that happened in like Twitch whispers, which we don't talk about anymore.
Okay.
And it hasn't. It's just ended. He hasn't contacted me back.
They never did follow through on the swap.
Wow. So we can take the swap graphic off of that one.
Wow. Well, that's not anyone's fault. That's just I mean, it is the person who said they were going to swap with you, but they lose a percentage on their profile. You
get to downgrade them. Should we downgrade them to 2 stars?
Let's downgrade them
all the way to 1.
Ready to begin downgrade 1 star.
My Pong machine is still up. The S4000 or whatever it was, S5000. I don't know. It was a Pong machine.
So it's still available to swap.
Can you, real quick, just make a downgrading sound for us, and then we'll cut it into the picture of the person who was downgraded?
Wah, 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 wah.
That was
perfect.
Good. Thank you for that. We mean it. So, what are you willing to try? You've seen us go through a little bit of the spring closeout. Has anything stood out to you? Or are there anything you would like to propose your Pong machine for? And I also want to say, please don't let that experience of that person saying they were going to swap with you spoil the show or the experience. We guarantee you will get a swap. It will happen. Sometimes people can just be little stinkers.
No, I was gonna swap for anything really. Like they were gonna send me a personal mixtape, and that was good for me. But yeah, I don't know. I've had classes every time the swap shop's been on, so I haven't been able to watch to see what has been up for offer. But I am very easy for the swapping.
Okay. Well, stay tuned and keep watching. We're going to be showing all the items in our spring closeout here.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of a bombshell, Mandy, because I remember there was a lot of interest in your 84000 Pong machine.
That's right.
To begin with.
So
So everyone out there realize this thing's in play again.
There's plenty of swappers in the sea. They're going to find it. Like a little fish, they're going to jump on the hook, and you'll reel them in and have an item.
How was life?
I love that Pong machine, and it works very well.
It looks like it does.
Almost like brand new.
Well taken care of.
Oh, yeah. It's just a little dusty, but, you know, you can pull that off.
Would you say it's brought you hours of entertainment or just minutes?
Yeah, like a good 40 minutes of entertainment.
Okay. That's convincing.
I believe it. But that 40 minutes timed over, say you have to wait 4 minutes to go get your oil changed or your tires rotated or to get your teeth checked at. But you say you've averaged 5 minutes wait, bring this Pong machine.
Oh, not even 5 minutes away. You just turn your TV on and there it is.
That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
So how else is life going these days, Mandy?
Outside
of the swap.
Life's been pretty good.
Good. That's wonderful to hear. Do you have any interesting news you'd like to tell us, or?
Are you a pet owner?
My cat is just celebrating her 20th birthday.
Wow.
Next month.
Congratulations.
What's her name?
Oh, Tinkerbell?
Happy birthday, Tinkerbell.
Happy birthday,
You made it
Tinkerbell.
20
Oh,
years.
thank
Here's
you.
to another 20 more.
If you send us a photo
God,
of
I
her,
hope not.
we'll do a commemorative happy birthday.
Yeah.
If you want to send a photo.
Send a photo. We'll do a song. It will be a new.
20 years, big.
Yeah.
I have her in a birthday hat from last year on her 90th birthday.
That would be great. Send us a JPEG at williams.swap@gmail.com, and we'll produce a high-quality birthday video. And you can give it to her next year on her 21st, and then take her out for a couple bottles of Vinny D Light, a new drink I'm working on with Vin Diesel.
I've heard about the Vin Diesel.
Right? We're in a partnership. When he's not acting in movies, we're working on this partnership.
Sounds good.
Great. Well, thank you
I
for your
will
call, Mandy. We really appreciate you calling in, and sorry that you didn't have a great experience on your first swap, but we guarantee you someone will swap for that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I really want to swap with it. Like, I hope somebody else can get entertainment. Like
We'll make it happen.
30 minutes.
I think it's going to be
With
a hot
entertainment.
item again now that
Yeah.
we know it's off the table, because I remember it had a few offers originally.
And we're going to
Is
go
there
back and
anything
look at the-
specifically you might be in the market for, like generally, if you want to put it out there that you're looking more or less for one category of item?
Anything.
There's been a lot of
a new hat for your cat?
Anything. A new hat would be nice.
Yeah.
What about a flat screen, like a 70-inch flat screen television?
Oh, no, I don't
Plasma,
think that's
LCD, or
bad.
3D? Or 4K? That's where
A
it's all-
4K, yeah, whatever the newest one is.
I'm waiting for the 8K. That will be coming soon.
I feel like since you had a bad experience on your first potential swap, I want the second one to just knock your socks off and be just what you
Right.
wanted.
And we will look up the person who's potentially swapped with you, and we will downgrade them in points, and we will maybe even give them a voicemail.
I don't want to name names.
Okay.
No,
No worries.
I'm not that kind of person.
We understand, but we have a person who keeps track of all
research
swaps,
team,
so
yeah.
no worries. We already know. They're already on it right now, tracking it down.
There's going to be a witch hunt like you've never seen for this person, and when we get
Hey.
them, we're going to...
We take it serious when someone doesn't actually swap. You'll find that out if you ever come stay with us at our compound. But thanks
Did you
again.
hear about the
Mandy.
compound earlier? You know what? It's not
I
important.
haven't
Listen
heard
to the
about.
pamphlet.
I've been in class. I haven't heard about
It's a.
any of this. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm so out of it.
long story
No
short, we're
worries.
putting together a little compound for swappers where they can just feel comfortable and help us protect, the land that we've bought for the compound.
It's a community.
But I don't want to get. It's not something we need to really get into
Something.
today.
If someone wants to talk about it, they can. But yeah, we're still working out the kinks in it.
It's going to be a lot of fun,
Alright.
though. It's going to be like a real great energy there, I think, with some really interesting people. So
Yeah.
just
Come aboard.
Yeah. Tell your friends. Just, I mean, it's tentative now, but just maybe spread the word to like your classmates and stuff about this cool swap compound you've heard
Yeah.
about.
Say, hey,
All right, I will.
what are you doing this weekend? Want to check out this compound? It's pretty cool. It's hip. Thank you, Mandy, for your call and for your viewership. We really appreciate you.
I'm sorry I haven't been able to tune in more often.
It's okay. We forgive you.
We're always here.
Yeah, always. We will always be here. We will never leave. 1 p.m.
There's probably stuff in your life that you can't count on, and friends you wish were more reliable. We make up for that. We're sort of the
Oh, yeah.
the thing you can count on.
We're your best friend, and you don't even know it yet.
I think I'm your best friend you don't even know about yet. But I'm going to go.
Okay. Thank you,
All right.
Mandy. Well, that's great, because now I have a new best friend.
Yeah, I like the sort of cliffhangery way you left us there.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. Very great.
So we'll
Good
talk to you again.
charisma.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you, Mandy.
Goodbye.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See ya. See you at the compound.
Let's jump right back into that spring closeout.
Yeah, so much stuff left to cover.
Not much time, but we got a lot of items.
Pong machine is
It's
back
back.
on the table. No swapped.
Back
Let's go
on.
the other direction. Can we go the other direction? We got the technology. Okay. Yeah.
Computer go other direction.
Um.
Looks like here we have.
Let's go up and down.
It says straight.
Yeah, we'll go the other direction from where we
So
started.
this is what we looked at: the phone, and then the
We got
book
the
and the
info
card in
book.
case you want to trade for some
The bag of
shoes.
rice.
And then here we go.
Okay,
some
here we
more
go.
Items.
Oh, this is your territory.
Oh, I
Blockbuster
love
films.
big blockbuster film with Hunger Games Part 2 Mockingjay. That's a Mockingjay on the pin right there. Why don't you wear it and let everyone know that you like that film? It's a great film.
I want to fight his tribute. That's what I say when Zach gets in trouble. I'm like, no, take me. The Speed Racer parody called Fast Driver. It's a DVD. It fits in the palm of your hand. A lot of people love that old Speed Racer, and what's he going to do next? Which character will he pass?
Who's he
in
going to
his
race against?
car? This is another version of that.
I like your pants and your ascot, Speed Racer. This is the Buzzcocks CD. It's a great band. They're not on the singles chart yet, but keep an eye on Billboard. Once you get this CD, you burn a few copies and give them to your friends. I bet they're going to light up. This is going to be a hot band, the Buzzcocks.
Brian, the swapper, says, iPhone, not me. I got my LG Apex, or whatever that LG version of an iPhone is called.
I still burn CDs. It's going to be cool again. Cassettes are cool. Burned CDs will be cool again.
There's the poncho.
That was swapped by Connor.
That was swapped. We mentioned that earlier in the show.
This is another pin.
The Starbucks pin from Jazzy.
It's got an
There she
original
is.
work by Picasso on the pin.
Her laugh has been made famous by the William Street Swap Shop. Now you can own the pin that she wore briefly on her Starbucks lapel.
Here's Krista's alarm clock. It's a little tree frog climbing up a tree. Tree frogs, I've pet one before and I've held one before. They stick. That's how they climb things. And what better way than they'll always be sticking, you'll always wake up. You'll never have to worry about that tree frog being gone because it's an image. It won't ever go away. It's going to be there forever. Wake up to that.
This is a book of laugh-filled ways to brighten someone's day from Krista. I think there's probably a lot in there that's going to lighten the world that you live in, whether you work at a slaughterhouse or just at a grocery store. You always got to do something that cheers up other people around you, and why not have that book to help you out in that regard?
Here's a paper shredder when you're done reading the book, or if you want to put those notes away and pretend they were your original thoughts, just shred them in this paper shredder. People will never know that you came up with those ideas.
We have
From a
scripts
book.
we use every day. Guess what we do right after the show? Shred them.
Put them in the shredder.
Don't need that info getting out there to anyone,
Right.
what we secretly talk about off camera.
A lot of big important details in them, and it's not our business, it's our business. Some cocktail napkins. These are great when you're having a drink, and also good if you're ever having a cry. Rub your eye, don't cry, rub your eye. Just with these cocktail napkins. And if you notice, you can put your name on it and your phone number. So if you'd ever like to meet someone, you can hand out these napkins.
Personal branding is really big these days. Everyone's a brand. You gotta put your name on this napkin. You gotta throw cocktail parties so that people remember you. You don't want to be irrelevant.
That's right. Never irrelevancy is how you just end up alone. You do not want to end up alone. Here's another great item. It's this keychain was just swapped to Taylor for her Bolo Tips poster. Here's a cross stitch that Chelsea is working on. It's been updated since then. It's a fish center themed. That's eel hamburger wrapping around the thing. Little phrase that says "Turn your BS down."
We got an update from Chelsea that this is about halfway completed. So we know that if you swap for it, you'll receive it in completed form within the next month or two, probably.
This will be put up on. You could put it up on your wall. You could put it and turn it into a little pillow cushion cover. Do whatever you want with it. Fabric is universal. You can put it anywhere you want. You could even sew it onto a vest if you'd ever decide to get a vest on the back. People know you're serious, but also have a little bit of a lighthearted side.
I love fabric, and I love things that are on fabric.
That's right. Who doesn't? Vintage beaver, this was swapped. I don't remember what it was swapped for, but I bet that beaver is having a nice swim at someone else's house.
This basketball figure was controversial because some claimed it was probably haunted, which, as you know, was banned from the swap shop.
We never did ban it.
We never did get to the bottom of it. It's mysterious. It still lives out there.
Right. Maybe that's why it's not been swapped yet. People don't want haunted items. Someone was swapping their soul.
Another controversial one from Cody. This is our artist's representation of his soul, who he offered to swap.
Do you want Cody's soul? Will you swap for it? Got to make something a big offer.
Could turn out good. Could turn out bad.
I'd say I don't want to settle a 4K TV for my soul. Give me a 4K and we'll do it. Well, that's kind of, we have so many more items that you can see.
We got some more spring closeout to do tomorrow. Right. We're gonna finish out the week with some of these.
Stop on the kendama. We have so many things, and we're so busy. We actually have to run soon. I have a big meeting after this, Matt.
Is that right?
I do.
Yeah.
It's right. Big meeting with some executives at Amazon. As you know, they're working on developing more content for their Prime service, original series, like Borscht. And I have an idea, and I put together a pitch video, and I just want to show it. Should I show it? Is it okay to show it? Do you think before
so.
I pitch?
It's not a conflict of interest for us to show it here first. I think you could do that.
Well, I hope the executives are not watching.
Hello, this is Zach. I am pitching to Amazon Prime my new 12-episode series called Lift Me Up, starring Vin Diesel and Owen Wilson. It's about a Lyft driver who picks up Vin Diesel. The Lyft driver is played by Owen Wilson. They go on a big, long road trip from the East Coast to the West Coast. At the end of the trip, he has to pay him money. Each episode, they go through a different state and learn about each other. It will be a great tie-in for corporate sponsors like Lyft and Amazon. They could have packages delivered to them from drones while they're on the road, and then they could stop at Zaxby's, a restaurant, and go through the drive-thru. It would be really hilarious. We make 10 episodes. The tagline for the show is "Who Lifts You Up?" It would inspire viewers. It would be a great release to happen around spring or summertime. Get people excited to go on a road trip and pay for Lyft. Spend some money on Lyft service and spend some more money on Prime deliveries. It would be a great revenue generator, something to increase Q4 profits. This is my pitch video to Amazon Prime. Thank you.
Hopefully, Amazon says yes to my show, and we get 10 episodes.
If any of you are watching out there, I got some ins at Amazon Prime. Please let Zach forward that along. You don't have to write any sort of caption or disclaimer about what it is. Just send it to them. They'll get it right away, and they'll know.
That's right. You know, the name of the game, we're in a huge age where content is king now, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, before the big networks would control everything. Now, anybody who wants to broadcast something can do it, and Amazon knows. And I'm talking to you, Amazon executives. Let's get this show on the road.
Somebody just said, let's fund this, and I think we should go ahead and probably set up the Kickstarter for that before next week. And I think we can get it off the ground.
Hey, I'm on board.
Angel investors.
Put me in the trunk, take me out west on this trip.
Seasoned content creators. You got some backing right there.
That's right.
It's probably a no-miss situation.
We have our fans to support it. We're going to make it. And until then, stay tuned for Crosswords coming up next at 2 p.m. and a whole slew of other great content. Tonight's going to be great. They go all the way up until 8 p.m. with the development meeting. It's a new show they've been working on. But we'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'm starting to feel a little sick now, Matt. I feel like maybe it might have caught on.
I hope I didn't give it to you. But
me too, but it's okay. I love you, and I don't mind swapping sicknesses.
Do you want a disinfectant wipe between our hand as we shake our final today?
Always protect your hands.
We'll see you guys. We thank you for coming with us today.
As always, it's a deal.
It's a deal.